So what are the kids saying these days? We listen and we don't judge, okay? Whenever I work on a project and it's a rush job, like this last project was, I was making a top for my uncle's wedding and I literally did it in a week or even less than that because I had a lot of clients. It looks like a tornado ran through my workspace. I am working in a shared space. It is my family's laundry room, and I have this little back corner area, and it's literally more than a corner. Let me not downplay it. It's a little good sized area that I can fit my crafting, my sewing, my painting, all that stuff is in this area. And when I work on a project, sometimes it just looks a mess. I try to clean up as I go, so it definitely was worse than this, but it's just little loose ends that I have to put up and reconfigure and make sure everything's working properly and the space is efficient. Right now you see me just putting things back into my desk. I do want to reorganize some of this, so that might be coming in a video this week, like those white bins and stuff. I really need to go through that because that is like old crafting stuff, and I don't really craft like paper craft as much as I used to, like arts and crafts. I mainly do a lot of sewing in here. I really want to get back into art, but it's just not happening right now how I wish it would. But I'm gonna keep praying that it happens. Like, I just need to create some art, but it is a little difficult to hop back into different mediums once you focus on one for so long. So hopefully I get back to that. When it comes to sewing projects, I am starting to use this whiteboard and put up the patterns and stuff, so I have to take that down, put it back in the envelope. Now that is one of the hardest things ever, putting a pattern back in its envelope. I think I'm just going to start categorizing my used patterns in Ziploc bags, like little cheap Ziploc bags from Dollar Tree, because it is hard to refold all that stuff correctly. Like, I'm gonna have to look up some different methods to see how the girlies do it, because getting it back in the envelope is just a no for me. But I'm just cleaning that up, restarting, and I'm going to try to fit it back in the envelope. And I have a little container for my patterns. I'm going to put that in there. Let's talk about what I want to work on next. I do have some alterations, and you'll see that coming up, that I need to finish. Like, it's time that I get rid of all the alterations, which it takes a while, but I go through my pile and then a new pile of alterations pops up. So I'm going to finish that. And then I have fabric that I just want to work through because I'm ready to buy some new fabric. I have fabric that I have had literally since I was in middle school. Like, it's time. It's time to use the fabric or let it go or donate it or something. But it's time for something new. So yeah, these drawers right here, like, something needs to happen. A lot of it is just filled with random things. Like, all those are like bra cups that I swear I'm going to reuse. I don't know. If I'm not going to reuse it, I just need to let it go at this point. But one thing about me, I love to save and reuse and repurpose. Like right here, this is different. I forgot what it's called, but it's basically scraps that I've already used, but I just need to cut it a little bit better. You're gonna see me do that. Like, I need to make a rule for myself. If the scrap isn't like so many inches by so many inches, I'm gonna throw it away, because I will keep the smallest piece of fabric and be like, I'm gonna make a patchwork quilt one day. Like, no, I have to let it go and move on. So I'm just moving around some ribbon. I have a whole bag of fabric that I'm gonna donate that is not in the room right now. I did that a few days ago because I just had too much. Like, I'm ready for new and fresh, and I needed to get rid of some stuff. So right now you see me cutting my, is it called facing? I can't remember what that's called, but it's like iron on facing, I believe, medium weight. See, even stuff like this should be in a Ziploc bag. Like, I just need everything more contained and labeled, so I would literally know. Because having it loose like this, like, what if I get another different weight? Like, there's different stiffnesses I can buy, so just to have this loose and not labeled is not helpful. So right here you see me continue to fold this up to try to fit it in the pattern container. And yeah, that's what I'm doing right there. So in this room, I really try to make the most of my area space without it being like too cluttered. Like I can only do so much. I do a lot of different art mediums what I have in the past, so I have a lot of different collections of things that I try to make room for everything because I don't want to let it go in case I get ready to do it again as far as my art stuff. So that is what's underneath the desk, like old sketchbooks and stuff like that. This is a old Dooney and Burke bag. This one is a vintage Dooney and Burke bag too that I got from my grandmother. So cute. I think I want to paint on that one, but yeah, that's in here because they need to be cleaned and possibly done something to. So basically you see me closing this table. I've had this table forever. It's about to come apart, but it does the job and it fits in the space, and I like that it breaks down pretty easily. Here I am sweeping the little area because all the thread and all the random accoutrements is just on the floor, and yeah, it needs to be cleaned up. So I'm sweeping it on up. That is one of my tripods. I have so many tripods in this room because I'm always trying to film something, so I definitely need to clean and close those up and put them in the corner somewhere, and you're gonna see me do that. I do have a trash can in the room. I have 2 trash cans in the room, but I like to keep one underneath my desk. So I'm just sweeping, and then you're gonna see me move my mannequin into that little corner with the extension cord because that is where I like to keep her when I'm not using her. So this is another example of when I say shared space. This is the laundry room, of course. So whenever we need to like hang dry items, it goes on my clothing rack. So right now I'm folding those up, doing a little laundry. So this area can go back to being what I need it to be. And I really don't know how I want to use this area. Right now I have past items that I've sewn, kind of like archives, but I don't want all of these items anymore. And you're gonna see I have a picture for all of these things. Like I took pictures in all of it. I love keeping memorabilia of what I made, even if it wasn't the best quality, even if I was in the beginning of my journey. I love to have pictures. I did not like this top at all. It's time for that to go. I am going to cut the zipper out, and you're going to see me do that because we reuse and repurpose over here, but I just don't want the top anymore. The inside construction was not it, but it looked fine in the picture, which meanwhile, get that picture. The hair is crazy. I can't deal with the hair. But yeah, so I'm going to cut that out, and we're going to save that zipper because everything can be reused and repurposed. So that's top right there. And then you're going to see this little yellow jacket. This picture isn't the first time I made it. This was actually like a homecoming jacket. I wore it over one of my homecoming dresses. It was very cute then, but in this picture, I was barely fitting it then, and I can't fit it now. But we're just going to keep it as far as like just memories, and it was pretty nicely constructed. Very proud of it. My grandmother basically did it. She helped me with it a lot. So I'm definitely going to keep that. We're just going to have to hang that up for right now. And then I want to find a place to like put these up in a drawer or something. This dress is very simple, but it's not something I'd wear anymore. This was very like 2019 Michaela. It's not me anymore. So this dress was literally made out of fabric from Walmart. Not the best fabric at all. Does not wash well. So I'm kind of over this. I am going to save that elastic though because we reuse and repurpose over here. This jacket, it was made okay, but it's not very practical to wear. Like I was very bold with the materials I was buying and just making costumes basically. It's cute or whatever, but I can't wear this out. I cannot wear it out. But it was cute for the pictures. Like I was making stuff just for the pictures, and that's just not where I am anymore in life. Y'all, I should really do a video critiquing my old things that I've sewn because that would be very interesting. This was a Valentine's Day dress, very cheaply made, very not me anymore. This was a homecoming dress, very cute, Mardi Gras of like 2023 I believe. Rainbow dress right here I basically just made for fun, and this denim top was actually crocheted denim, and I did that for like my 22nd birthday. Also, this doesn't fit anymore, so I need to figure out what to do with that. So for my finishing walkthrough right here, I just want to do further explaining, cut the voice over. These items right here, I'm going to like find somewhere to put because as you guys saw, I'm just kind of over them, but they are the ones that I want to keep. They're the ones that are the most nicely made and mean the most to me, so I'm going to keep those, but I need to find somewhere to put them. These are going to be my spare hangers right here. The chair is now clean. I am wanting to get a new smaller chair. Like there's this chair that I want from Walmart. Here's the chair right here, $64, but I think someone might be getting it for me for Christmas. We'll see. If not, I'm gonna get her myself. So I need a new chair. The table's put up. Yeah, so the desk is now clean. This is not a tour or anything, but this is just showing a little bit. This is where I keep like my learning and studying materials. This is a wireless charger. That's the sewing machine right there. The board is now clean. I have my light, my remote, my thread, my dry erase markers, a tripod, a little broom for threads and stuff. This I also want to like reorganize and get rid of. This a lot of stuff in here is crafting, but it's like old crafting stuff, like when I was younger crafting stuff. So I need to kind of like go through that, because I don't want to buy anything else until I go through this and like make it more functional, because the things in here I'm not really using a lot of. As you can see, I have my used canvases over here. I don't really have any of that artwork displayed because once again I'm over it, but I'm not throwing them out or anything because I might cover over them. Down here I have a mirror. I need a bigger mirror in here, but this is a small limited space, so I do what I can. I just use this small little mirror to look at things. I have my patterns down there. That is like accessories, drawing stuff, older sketchbooks. Over there is the trash can, and then I have new canvases and some pattern making stuff and my ruler and my cutting mat. Right here I have my mannequin. She's empty. Air conditioner. And here is my little fabric holder. This right here is all the projects that I need to get done. Right here is my fabric container. These are the projects that I need to get done. Basically alterations, pants, some bras I need to fix, stuff like that. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. Everything is looking pretty good in the area for right now. Pretty good. Like I said, I really need to reorganize this to where I can use it a little bit better and make it more functional. But I think that is it for tonight. Thank you all for watching. I will be seeing you guys in tomorrow's upload. Yeah, as you can see, I got some purses and stuff. Tomorrow I might show you guys my whole bag collection. That should be very fun and interesting. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Mwah.